a man hits another man in a car or something like that, and he kills him, and then that man is reincarnated as his son. And when he has a baby, I can't remember why. I don't know if that's the reason, but anyway, the man is a good man, but the other man walks out in front of his car or something like that. It's not his fault, if I remember correctly. It's not his fault. He's a very good man, and he has a very beautiful wife, a very gorgeous wife, absolutely gorgeous wife. And the baby is very angry with the father because in some way his soul knows that the father killed him or something like that. I can't remember exactly the details. Many years ago I saw this, but it's very funny. And then the baby starts to breastfeed with the mother and bites the mother, you know. It's very angry and says, like, I will bite your wife's breast, something like this. And then, like, so the mother says, I'm not looking after this baby. You have to look after him. So then the father has this job of raising the child, and the father loves the child, but the child does everything to make the father's life a nightmare, very bad.
Makes the father life, the father life very hard and very many trouble, create many troubles.
Many trouble, and the father is just a good man. He just says, I don't know what to do, but he keeps trying to show love to his son, and the son just hates him, really badly hates him. He tries to spill everything, destroy his house, and everything just bad against the father. But the father just keeps loving the son. And I think in the end, the baby realizes that his father is a nice man. It's a very sweet movie, but very funny. But when I think about your story about
the nephew,
nephew feels that the parents owe him something from a previous life, it's a bit like that. Like
previous life, But I think the ending, is completely different from your movie. I think the ending is still actually the nephew of my wife. We doesn't feel he hates his parents, but he just need to just request his parents to pay something to support his life for semi luxury life, because he just the brand name. He has never wear cheap clothes and dress, never. He need to he likes soccer, and he buy 1,500 Manchester United T-shirt. 1,500.
Why so many?
Manchester United for winter clothes.
Oh, sorry. No, you got it wrong. He doesn't buy 1,500. No, that's not right. But let me write it down for you. Manchester United T-shirt.
T-shirt.
This is not what you mean. You mean he bought a T-shirt.
Manchester United.
That cost 1,500.
Original. Original.
You said that 1,500. That means 1,500 pieces. 1,500件啦。
1,500蚊啊，1,500 dollar.
But you said that he bought 1,500.
He never use cheap thing. He never. But his parents is okay. His father is just driving a lorry. His mother is a cashier of the welcome shop. Yeah, yeah. Actually, not rich. Actually, not rich. And my wife and I not rich. How can we support this kinds of how can we say in Chinese we have the second generations of the wealthy man, yeah, second generation, but we are we are not the first generation of any rich man. How can we afford the second generation? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Second.
Basically, he's very spoiled.
Yes, yeah.
You know, spoiled.
Spoil. Just explain in English.
Spoilt. Spoil means make bad. So, for example, if you cook some soup and you put too much salt in the soup, then you spoil the soup. If you have a child and you always give your child too much, and then the child, wow, I want more, then that child
yes,
is a
yes,
spoiled child.
Spoiled child, yeah. But this nephew never saw he hates his parents. So I think the result, the ending of your movie is different. He never hate, because he never hates his parents, so he will not love his parents at the end.
I understand. But what I mean is just the concept.
Concept, yes. Yeah.
If you know, it's quite funny, this movie. The idea is basically that the baby is from the reincarnation from this man.
Yeah, reincarnation. So sometimes
I will find it for you later. I tried to search, but I can't find it. But I will keep going. I'll find it later. Quite funny.
Yes.
You know, in Buddhism, it's like you say that they believe that if you live in a good way and you treat others well, then you will be reincarnated in a good way or something like that. Like, you know, like if you are very greedy, maybe you will be reincarnated as a pig. Or if you don't work hard, maybe you will be reincarnated as a cow and have to pull the plow all day. You know, that kind of concept. They also have the concept that, you know, the Dalai Lama. Do you know the Dalai Lama?
Yes, Dalai. 十倍.
Yeah. So the Dalai Lama is a reincarnation of somebody very good. I don't know who, but they, you know, when they search for a child to become the next Dalai Lama, they believe that that child is reincarnated from a very good person.
Yes. So
I mean, none of it works for me because I don't believe in life after death.
Yes. Yeah.
I just think it's impossible, because if we have life after death, then where are all the mice and ants and cows and monkeys? You understand what I mean? Like, you know, why is it only humans who have life after death? Like, if we have ghosts, why don't we have ghosts of cats and dogs? There should be billions of cow ghosts. There's no reason why humans should be so special, right? We have evolution. So how about all the generations before we became humans? Before we were apes, right? And then we became slowly we became humans. It's not like suddenly we had humans on this earth. That's not what happened. Science shows us that we have evolution. We have plenty of evidence. If you just look at the science, you can see that there is a lot of evidence. Look at the bones of our skulls. We can see the change from a million years ago or 500,000 years ago, something like that. So where are all the ghosts of those people? And how about the birds and the snakes and the birds, you know? Why don't they live again? Why are we so special? I don't think that's possible, you know. People say they believe in ghosts. Well, how could you have ghosts if we don't have ghosts of all the animals? Even if you believe in God,
Makes sense.
You know, if you believe in God, then you believe that God made all the animals just like He made humans. So why would God make us so special? It doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I don't believe in ghosts, and I don't believe in afterlife.
Okay.
I used to. When I was young, I did. When I was a young man, I believed in life after death because I wanted to believe in that, because I wanted my parents again.
Okay.
So for some years in my life, maybe when I was 20, 21, 22, 23, you know, around that age, I really hoped that I would go up to heaven and see my parents, because I wanted to see my parents again. But as I grew up, I realized, oh, this is not real, you know. Actually, I let people trick me when I was a young man. I don't know if I ever told you this before, but when I was in my 20s, I used to meet people who said that they could talk to my mom and talk to my dad.
Where did you meet this kind of people? Where?
Different places. It first started when I was 20-something in England. When I was 24, 25, I went back to England when my mother died, and then my sister said to me, I have a friend, they have a friend, their parent, they want to tell us about our mother, they want to tell us something about a message from our mother, something like this. And I believed them because I wanted to believe it, you know.
English? Is he English or Chinese from in United Kingdom? Chinese or English or Westerner?
English people, but both in England and in Hong Kong.
Okay.
I used to pay, for example, for 1 hour, I used to pay 1,000 Hong Kong dollars.
Okay. And did he speak something for? Did he? Your mother inject into my body and then speak something to you. Did he did that?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. But now I know it's not true.
Yeah.
Now I understand how they do it. I studied it. I learned. I read books about it, and I studied, and I realized, now I understand how they are tricking people. To me, this is a very evil thing, you know, to try to trick like this to get money.
How old is he?
It's very, very evil. Different people.